anything can be a poison given the amount you consume.
No.
You know
There's
what I
difference
mean
between,
by that?
for example, look, if I eat in moderation,
Yeah.
or if I drink water in
Yeah.
moderation, of course it's good.
Yeah.
However, if I overindulge even in
Yeah.
water,
Yeah.
that is bad for you.
Then that's a
Okay,
poison. Yeah.
but we cannot compare water to wine or water to whiskey.
Yeah.
See what I mean? Do you agree with that? Like the vices which I just mentioned.
I'm not sure. I'd have to think of them one at a time. Yeah.
Okay, let's think about alcohol. Because you said you drink, yeah? So I'm assuming you are aware of both the harms.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything good?
I promise I won't hold us here forever.
No, it's all right.
It's not forever,
I'm just
trust me.
listening. I'm just listening. Yeah.
I don't want to be here forever either.
Okay.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that once you recognize something is harmful and bad for you,
Yeah.
why would you want to indulge in that?
Is hitting your wife bad for her?
Yeah. I'm coming to you, don't worry.
Yeah.
I don't know about his wife, but anyway. So let's.
If something's bad for you,
Yeah.
I suppose we'd have to think about it in balance. I don't know if I guess I don't know if I'd place it within a realm of morality, but perhaps as guidance, right?
You mean alcohol?
Yeah, like
Why
you're-
would it not come in the realm of morality?
Well,
Because many of
Yeah.
the crimes that take place in society
Yeah.
are actually linked to alcohol,
Yeah.
including the wife
Like
beating
hitting
thing.
your wife,
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
including that. So this is something that we have seen
Yeah.
with ample evidence
Yeah.
to come to the realization that this is definitely not good for an individual, a family, a society at large. But the thing is, the government will push through, even
Yeah.
though they know all these consequences, they know all the harms. But the reason, because they are earning revenue from it,
yeah.
they would rather push alcohol in every other advertisement on television, newspapers, every form of media, rather than stopping it, because it's something that a capitalist society would want to basically just ignore,
Yeah.
even though they know the harms.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you correctly said earlier, you consider alcohol to be a form of a poison,
Can be,
which
yeah.
I think is very wise. But there's one thing to say it,
Yeah.
and another to put it in practice.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you consider it to be poison, why would you want to consume poison?
Yeah, there would have to be a trade-off.
Why
Yeah.
would you want to consume poison?
Yeah. Well, anything. Yeah. I suppose. Yeah. No, I mean, but anything can be a poison given the amount you consume.
No.
You know
There's
what I
difference
mean
between,
by that?
for example, look, if I eat in moderation,
Yeah.
or if I drink water in
Yeah.
moderation, of course it's good.
Yeah.
However, if I overindulge even in
Yeah.
water,
Yeah.
that is bad for you.
Then that's a
Okay,
poison. Yeah.
but we cannot compare water to wine or water to whiskey.
Yeah.
See what I mean? What you have done now is like you have taken away the harm or the poison, and then you said even poison even in small quantities is bad, right?
Yeah.
Would you say, okay, have poison in moderation? You wouldn't say that.
Well, I would say have fried food in moderation.
Yeah, I know,
Have
but
sugar in moderation.
exactly. But you wouldn't say that about poison.
But sugar is poison.
I know, but you wouldn't say that about poison. See what I mean?
Yeah, I guess
See what I mean?
I guess I'm disagreeing with the categorical.
Yeah, what you're looking for
Yeah.
is like a getaway card.
Well-
by saying that, okay, let's compare it with other foods,
Yeah.
which are not really poisoned.
Says,
So
yeah,
if-
I think they are.
No, I agree. Look,
Yeah.
certain things which you take overindulge in,
Yeah.
even if it's halal, it's something which is bad
Yeah.
for you. And this is exactly what the Prophet ﷺ
Yeah,
told us,
yeah.
that we shouldn't overeat, we shouldn't
right,
overindulge.
right.
Okay, but here we are talking about a poison which you correctly identified: alcohol, take heroin, take even weed, which
Yeah.
is not hard drugs.
Yeah.
All of these are poisonous to you.
Yeah.
Okay, because it messes up with your understanding, with your intellect,
Yeah.
and also with your sense of right and wrong.
And that's holy.
That's unholy.
No, well, it's holy to have your sense of right and wrong.
Of course it is,
Yeah.
yeah. And that's the reason they said don't drink and drive.
Yeah.
They don't tell you don't eat sugar and drive.
Yeah.
Yeah? Why is that? Because people do realize that sugar is not as poisonous as alcohol
To the judgment.
or any drugs. Yes, it does obviously
So, when
impair your
you
judgment.
mean poisonous to the judgment.
Yeah, it impairs
The
your
human
judgment.
judgment, yeah,
So
that's
that's why I
important,
use the term intoxication.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
all of this is a form of intoxication.
Yeah.
But what I want to understand is like, even though you seem like a person who is educated and you realize these things are poison. Why would you want to consume it? That's what I'm not trying to understand.
I didn't necessarily make that argument, actually.
When you said it's poison, I think you implied it.
I implied other things are poison too.
I know, but not as poisonous as.
Well, then
alcohol.
now I'm understanding your perspective, which is
because
that
the other
things
foods
that
are bad for your health.
Yeah.
But it doesn't impair your judgment.
Yeah, you're
You see what I mean?
rejecting the
That's why
things
it's called an
yeah,
intoxication.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the reason it's given so much importance when it comes to, like, for example, driving, that
Yeah.
you make sure you're not consuming alcohol.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that science today has found out that even small quantities of alcohol are bad for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not only bad for your health, not only bad for your, it not only impairs your judgment,
Yeah.
but it's also something that we identify it as wrong. But the fact that people are still consuming it, the government is still earning revenue from it by advertising and pushing it basically to the general population,
Yeah.
that itself is problematic, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah, and that's the reason I'm saying when it comes to the moral judgment, then
Yeah.
we can only rely on God Almighty,
Yeah.
not on the government, not only on our subjective morality.
Yeah.
That's the reason we have to believe and understand what the purpose of our existence is, our life is,
Yeah.
and that answer to that can only be given by a higher authority, and which we call God,
Yeah.
which we as Muslims call Allah. And this is something that we all, once we understand this moral understanding of from an objective perspective,
Yeah.
then I think we will have a better life.
Thank you for taking the time.
No problem.
Sure.
What's your name?
Tom.
Tom, I'm Hashim. Very nice speaking
Nice
to
to
you.
meet you.
You take care, mate. All right, thanks for your time. Okay, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.